welcome to the first TBC Talks episode. And in this series, I'm going to be talking about some things you guys asked me to talk about. And so, just to start off, I asked this question to you guys, or asked a question to you guys very recently. I think it was nearly an hour ago. I asked you guys, what should I talk about in today's commentary stream? And you all said you should talk about some things. And as you can see on the top left of your screen, you should be able to see it. Top left of your screen. Oh, shoot, I just accidentally opened Photoshop. My computer's going to slow down. On top left of your screen, you can see up here that we have all of the topics we're going to be talking about today. And you'll see this right here, current, which is the one we're going to talk about. So, yep. Here we go. This is a first TBC Talks episode, so I hope you all enjoy. So let's start off right now with the identity politics in Star Wars. This one was suggested by CatBio. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. So as you can see, I have a picture up here of the phenomenal Kathleen Kennedy, the true savior of Star Wars. And we're going to talk about why she's such a great person. Simping Spartan, I think you should obviously choose this stream. How's everybody doing today? I'll just say a quick hello. Rocket Bricks, hello. Kevin Gormley, hello. Legoland Fan, hello. J.E.'s Hobbies, Simping Spartan, Classic Bricks, Gecko02, or 424's Xbox, hello everyone. Anyways, back to what the topic is at hand here, and that is identity politics in Star Wars. And I'm not going to talk about whether the identity politics are wrong, like what stance I have. I'm not going to talk about that because that's very divisive. But what I'm going to be talking about is why it is divisive in the Star Wars community and why it is an absolutely horrible decision by Kathleen Kennedy or whoever's decision it was to do this. So, once again, I'm not going to be getting into the politics of identity politics or feminism in Star Wars. I'm not going to argue about, whether it's a good thing or not. But the problem with what my stance is on all of this is that Kathleen Kennedy has divided up the Star Wars community, really divided it up because of her identity politics. And so basically my stance on this whole thing is that Star Wars is a completely fictional universe. It really has current day politics or our world politics has absolutely no place just doesn't have any place in Star Wars universe because it's completely different. Its opening title says a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh my god, if I didn't get that, everybody would be so annoyed with me. But politics on Earth should not have any effect of the politics in the Star Wars world. And now I know a lot of people point to the prequels and be like, oh, there's so many politics in there and stuff like that. And obviously there may have been some sort of inspiration for what the political scene is in Star Wars. But in the prequels, it's a completely different thing. It's a classic tale about a tyrant coming to power and a civil war. It had absolutely nothing to do with what was happening in 2000. Maybe a little bit, but really nothing. So yeah. Hello Sparknum, hello Rocket Bricks, and hello F2L Mikey. Welcome to the stream. But my point is that it really made the story really bad within the Star Wars universe because of this whole identity politics and kind of shooing it in here. It's just so horrible decision making by whoever decided it would be a good idea. I believe it was Kathleen Kennedy. So yeah. F2L Mikey says, I have an example. China would not let the release Star Wars. Wait, China would not release Star Wars over there if Rey and Finn were together because they did not support interracial love, which should not be bad. Exactly. So this is another point of the hypocrisy of this whole, just the whole left wing Hollywood people. They will bend over backwards for China. Sorry for the crude language, but they will. They'll bend over backwards for China and do whatever the heck they want. But then they're gonna go out and start preaching to all the people who just want to watch a Star Wars film about politics these days. It's absolutely ridiculous. Rey was not a good character because of the writing, the feminist writing. They wanted a strong female character, which is completely fine. I'm not saying there should be no strong female characters because that would be absolutely ridiculous. But if you look at Leia and you look at Padme, they aren't like they aren't stuffing it down your throat like, look, she's a girl. Look, she's a girl. She's really, really she's really, really powerful. Look at her. Like oh my God, it's just so dumb. Yeah. You like Leia and you like Padme. I know a lot of fans really like those two characters because they don't shove it down your throat that, like, look, she's a powerful female character. You don't need to do that. What really, this is the main criticism of Rey as a character, was the whole. God, I completely lost track. I need to get used to this kind of stuff. So sorry if I lose track. But Rey, yeah, they completely overdid Rey. That's right, Rocket Bricks. They made her such a strong and powerful female that they turned her into a Mary Sue, and absolutely nobody liked her. Because there was nothing to relate to. She was just good at everything she did. She first time flying, she was phenomenal. She did, she's spinning is a good trick. They did absolutely so good at that. There was never a point in which Rey made a bad decision, ever. It is just, it's really sad to see, to be brutally honest. And yeah, Rey was a Mary Sue. You're right, Simping Spartan. It was a hurry of a new movie of a budget of 6 cents. But the thing, I watched this video. I think it definitely summed up. I forget. I would tell you the channel, but it definitely summed up the whole question about whether Rey is a Mary Sue or not. And the one decision which she had to make, which was in episode 8, was either a selfish choice, which was to join Kylo Ren, or to save her friends, which is a selfless choice. Now, obviously, she made the choice to save her friends, but there was never something where she made a bad choice. That was like that. If she made a bad choice, then maybe you could say, oh, she was never a Mary Sue. But everything she did she did it perfectly. She beat Kylo Ren the first time, even if he was injured. Come on, she had never picked up a lightsaber before. Are you telling me a quarterstaff is like a lightsaber? The lightsaber has absolutely no weight in the blade, and so a quarterstaff you can't really compare it to a quarterstaff because a quarterstaff has weight at the end, so you can swing it, and there's a bit of leverage and stuff like that. But with a lightsaber, there's absolutely no weight on the blade. Obviously, for the effects of it, they have this big long rod which they use for special effects. But what you're supposed to do as a filmmaker is make it seem like it's weightless, and they didn't do a good job with that, and it made no sense. It was a crappy excuse, very crappy excuse. And yeah, it's just same thing with Rose. Rose wasn't necessarily a Mary Sue like Rey, but she was definitely a bad shoo-in character. It was quite obvious that she was just put in there, like you said, for another kind of strong female character, or a female character to tell the man what to do, which was Finn. And I don't even want to. That's a whole nother discussion about how The Last Jedi absolutely ruined Finn as a character. Kylo Ren was still stronger because of the pain of Chewbacca's bowcaster. Rey should be mashed potatoes. That is very true. She should have been mashed potatoes. I could make a better movie with with half a cent. You probably could, honestly, if you just had the time. Yeah, Rose was a very bad character, for sure. She, I don't even want to get into it. So bad. But like someone mentioned, I forget who said this, but someone mentioned like that even they'll bend over for the Chinese though. So the Chinese government, I don't know if many of you know this. I believe this was the Rise of Skywalker poster. That the right here. Let me pull up the Rise of Skywalker poster. Rise of Skywalker poster. Pre-China. This should yeah, here you go. This is ridiculous. So as you can see here, if you can see this, we'll take, as you can see, there's Finn right here, very big, very one of the main characters of the sequel trilogy, which makes a lot of sense. And then look how small he is right here. They're playing to literally the racist Chinese government. Oh, sorry, it was actually The Force Awakens, wasn't The Rise of Skywalker. But that is absolutely ridiculous. This brings me on to Reylo. Reylo was the worst. That was like beating a dead horse. It's like someone was dead on the floor for no, not even 3 years, 5 years. A thing was dead on the floor, and then you shot it again. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. The fact that, and of course, this is just again bending over for the Chinese. You can't have interracial relationships, because they don't like it or something like that. I don't know. And so then what should have happened was that Finn and Rey should have got together. It made a lot of sense. They seemed like they had a lot of chemistry in the Force Awakens. I'll give them that. There was definitely some more character chemistry within the Force Awakens than any of the other two movies. So yeah. Golden Light Pictures asks, podcast. It is sort of a podcast, sort of not. It's just I'm kind of talking. I take your guys' suggestions and we kind of talk about it. But again, it's just the hypocrisy of these people who are trying to be also social justice with their strong female characters. Again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is, but the hypocrisy of that is that they then cater to racist Chinese politics. When it comes to this poster, look, you can't have the black character be bigger on the thing than all the other white characters. It's completely it's completely hypocritical. And the fact that people aren't calling Disney out about this on a larger level is a bit disturbing. Anyone else think that Kylo Ren would have been way better protagonist for the sequels? Why didn't they just make the trilogy all about his redemption? Would have been refreshing to have a bad guy in focus. That would actually have been very cool. Maybe I'll save this for a different talk. I'll write that down, actually. Just if you could comment this after this is posted, that'd be phenomenal. I'd love to talk about that, Alex. Finn could have been a way better. John Boyega had such good acting, and the script was so bad. Also, please comment that down below so I know to talk about that in the next episode. But yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents on this whole thing about just the identity politics within Star Wars, the hypocrisy. And let's pull up the phenomenal Kathleen Kennedy once again, the savior of Star Wars, who we all have to thank for our wonderful sequels. Anyways, we are now going to move on, unless anybody has anything to say. I'll just say this. At the end of each of these topics, as you can see, the topics are in the top right-hand side of your screen. If you guys have anything to say or any questions about what I think to kind of go more in depth about at the end of each topic, please let me know. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions right now, or if you have any questions, please let me know about what you think about my take on it or what your take is on it. So we'll say about 5 minutes for this. Kathleen Kennedy made Star Wars poo. That is a very accurate statement. I would definitely agree with it. But yes, I'm going to open it up for about 2 minutes for this kind of section if you guys have any questions about it, asking me any questions, or if you guys want to share your opinions on this whole matter, I'll open it up to that. But while you guys may be typing, I'll kind of just describe what the new layout is. So over here on the bottom right here, as you can see, we have the Patreon logo, and it has my one Patreon login, and so I'm going to be showcasing all my patrons down below. And then on the right side over here, we have my merch in a slideshow, so you all can see, link down below. Yeah, they also ruined lightsabers, laser swords, as Luke calls it, with an example is Kylo, when he kills the Praetorian Guard in The Last Jedi. I can go into a whole in-depth rant about that scene if you guys like. Hello, Hobodian Joe, welcome. I fear no man, but that thing, Kathleen, it scares me. Yeah, absolute nightmare. They killed the main characters one by one. It was absolutely brutal. Again, I could talk about so much stuff about that, but this was just about identity politics in Star Wars. Again, this was suggested by Cap.io. And again, if you have any suggestions for what I should talk about on the TBC Talks podcast, not really, just live stream, leave them in the comments of this live stream once the video goes live. I'm also thinking about kind of doing some highlights of it and just kind of snip each part of the like what I talk about, like each topic. Like I'll make a video. I'll just take the segment of this stream where I talk about identity politics in Star Wars. So now we are going to move on. Bear with me as I change this to right here. We are going to be talking about the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga trailer and delay. So I want to watch the trailer with you guys. Personally, I actually haven't watched the trailer yet. Whoops, that is in all caps. YouTube, Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga trailer. So we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about how this was actually delayed. So I believe this is the trailer, official reveal trailer. Here we go, 56 seconds. So let's watch this full screen here. Obviously, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, that is absolutely phenomenal. This makes me so excited. You gotta love Lego like that. Honestly, I bet Lego will do a better job telling the story of the sequels than any of the directors or screenwriters did. Huh? All 9 films, 1 new game. I'm so excited. This looked really great. I'm sure there must be another trailer. I could have sworn. Maybe not. Maybe not. Still very, very cool. I believe that is it. Final trailer. Here we go. 2 minutes long. Let's watch this. Ooh.
Hard to see the dark side is.
Is this some fan-made trailer? I think this is a fan-made trailer. We'll watch it though.
I do not believe the Sith could have returned without us knowing.
So they're taking obviously some quotes from the movies here. I think this is a fan-made trailer. This is actually pretty cool. This is definitely fan-made. Okay, yeah, this is not the trailer. But yeah, this looks great. I can't wait for it. Let's pull up the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga. All right. Not videos. Thank you. Images. We'll pull up this image so you guys can see, and I'll click. There we go. I'm really excited for this game. I just love how Lego kind of puts a nice, fun little spin on everything, like more lighthearted Star Wars. Uh, so I'm excited to see actually what they do with the last 3 episodes, because I personally, I think that it's definitely going to be a lot better than what Disney came up with for the plot. I'm really excited to play this. I actually just found my DS 2 days ago, and I found my DS charger the same day, and I've been playing this the complete saga. So maybe I'll do a little bit of a comparison. But bringing me back to my childhood playing that on the DS. But yeah, I can't wait. The graphics obviously are going to be a lot better. I haven't played the Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. I probably should be playing that. I haven't played it. I'll probably play it before this comes out. But hopefully it'll be much of the same as the complete saga, just with updated graphics and stuff like that. I think that would be very cool. I will hopefully stream it, probably get it on my PC and stream it and all that kind of stuff. But it definitely looks really good. I wonder if Lego's doing anything different. That's why I'm trying to play the complete saga. I wonder if they're gonna change around the story of it a little bit more, or they're just basically gonna take the kind of the old story or the old progression of the complete saga and then just update the graphics and stuff like that. So that will be definitely very interesting to see. Obviously, they're gonna have all the updated prints and stuff like that in this edition of Lego Star Wars. But I mean, Lego Star Wars games are always some of the best, for sure. Definitely very lighthearted and fun to do. Anyways, not quite sure how long I've spent on this topic. I'm sure I haven't spent very long on it. But there really isn't much to talk about other than there is actually a pushback for the release date of this thing, which is going to be, I think they pushed it back to December. I was fairly certain that originally they were planning on doing a, I think a September or October release of this. But then they pushed it back to December. I don't quite get that, to be honest. I don't understand. I'm sure one of you will tell me why, but I'm not quite sure why a video game would be pushed back during a quarantine. I feel like releasing it during a quarantine would probably be the best thing ever because everybody's really bored and stuff like that. So around December is when this is going to release. Again, I'm super, super excited for it. I bet a whole lot of people are. We haven't been getting very good games, or just Star Wars games in general, because of EA. Thanks to them. That could be a whole nother topic of discussion when it comes to this. But yeah. TBC, what do you think of that fake Lego company, Lepin, with their Star Wars? That could be, again, a whole nother discussion, but obviously I denounce them in every way possible because they are an illegal brand. There's less people available to work on the game, TBC. I see. Okay. Even though... I'm sorry, but I didn't know game development was like a big thing where people had to get together. I'm very naive about the whole game development sphere and stuff like that. I thought they could kind of work on it on their own and stuff like that, to work on the game. I feel like working on video games is a very digital process and something that you can do kind of far away from each other. Obviously not to the most efficient extent, but maybe that's why it's being pushed back. I like how Vader is the main character on the poster. I would hate it if Rey was the main character. Yeah, I honestly think that Lego knew not to kind of touch on the whole sequel thing. I mean, if we look at, I think this is the cover right here. Let's make this nice and big for you guys. This is the cover right here. My goodness, it's small. But as you can see, there's the prequels, there's the sequels, or not the sequels, the prequels, the original trilogy, and then there's the sequels right here. I think that is incredibly smart by Lego. I'm sure they know there's a ton of backlash on the sequels, so to focus on the two fan favorite trilogies is definitely very smart. Two fan favorite characters right here, Anakin / Vader and Luke, of course. I don't think Lego are very stupid when it comes to this kind of stuff, and they see the outrage and all that kind of stuff. It's hard for developers to put it together without being completely cooperative in an office. Lots of games are being delayed due to this issue. I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I want Lego Rey with a new lightsaber. Yeah. Rey and her annoying P lightsaber. Yeah, I hope they make I mean, honestly, I had no real criticisms for Lego Star Wars. The only game I played is the Complete Saga, and that is probably the best received Lego game. Maybe one of the best received Star Wars games in general. And I honestly have no complaints about the Complete Saga. I hope they do much of the same when it comes to this. The sort of puzzle solving, but it's not too complicated, and it guides you a little bit, which is just perfect enough. I mean, it's not like, oh, they're holding your hand all the way through that. It's super easy, but it also isn't too hard, because honestly, a Lego Star Wars game shouldn't be a hard game that you're raging over or like trying to figure out how to do this puzzle, because it's really hard. Obviously, it's made for kids. But, adults can enjoy it just the same as Lego is made for kids, and adults can enjoy it just the same. So, hey, TBC, I'm thinking about getting an Xbox. Should I get a Xbox, but should I get the slave one? That's tough, man. The slave one's going to retire. I don't think there's going to be an Xbox. The Xbox is going to retire anytime soon, so I would get the slave one, to be honest. But yeah, I have very high hopes for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Again, if they do the same as they did with the Complete Saga, but kind of maybe flush out the levels a little bit more, make the graphics cleaner, make the experience cleaner, definitely will be probably one of the best games I'll play all year of 2021. Even though obviously I'm not saying it's going to be game of the year or anything like that, but it's going to be a very enjoyable game. I think no one is going to disagree with that. But yeah. What do you think the deluxe minifigure will be? That is a great question. Now I have an extremely bad feeling that it is going to be a character from the sequel trilogy. Although, as we can see with the cover of this game right here, of the game itself, they aren't. The Lego, the Lego developers, or the people who are graphic designing this kind of stuff, or the Lego higher ups, the Lego executives, they aren't too keen on the sequels, or they see the fan outrage of the sequels. And so there may actually not be one. And the large Darth Vader on there kind of gives me a hint that maybe it will be a Darth Vader. Dare I say a chrome Darth Vader. That would be incredible. Although the chances of that are very, very, very slim. I'm not quite sure what they might do. Maybe they'll do some really fancy dual molded, like print all over Darth Vader or something like that. But the large Darth Vader gives me a hint that maybe they will do a Darth Vader as the giveaway minifigure. Although I feel like, again, I have a bad feeling that it'll probably be from the sequel trilogy. I'm sure there'll be plenty of editions of this, like there'll probably be deluxe edition and whatever. Who knows? There'll maybe be DLCs and stuff like that. But there'll probably be a bunch of different giveaways for each of, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe if there's a celebration edition like they did with the Battlefront, because I'm sure this game is going to be very popular. It's going to stick around for a long time. So yeah, personally, my prediction is Darth Vader, solely based off of the cover. Although, again, bad feeling it may be something from the sequel trilogy. I sure hope not. But maybe it'll be something a little bit more obscure, and I can't really think of it at the moment, but definitely one of the main characters. But again, I think Darth Vader will be possibly one of the Skywalkers, and probably Rey, Luke, or Anakin, or those guys right there. Probably going to be a giveaway or the special minifigs. So, yeah. That's what I think. Those are my 2 cents on the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I'm going to give 2 minutes for you guys to give me what you think about this whole thing right now, so I can get kind of what you guys think, and if you guys have anything to tell me that I did not touch on yet, that I can kind of give my opinion on. There's 5 levels per movie. That's very smart. I think that 45 levels is plenty of levels, and I'm sure there'll be downloadable content. What I actually really hope for is that there's downloadable content for possibly Rogue One, and also Solo, if they do again like a five levels per movie for that. That would be absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah. Hello, one breadstick, one. How is it going, my guy? So, it seems like nobody has anything else to say that I didn't necessarily touch on yet. So, yeah. We are now going to move on to what is the next? Uh-oh. Mouse was glitching out there. We're going to move on to the next topic here, which is going to be, oh yes, very exciting topic here. The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Now, I recently watched a video on this talking about it, and it's very interesting for what they have to say. Actually, sorry, one quick second. That one guy has something to say about the Skywalker Saga. I think that the marketing of this game is bad because the game was announced last year and barely got any information. Yeah, there's definitely, I feel like Lego in general, or the Lego group, is bad about giving out information even on their own products or about their own products. So it's definitely going to, it doesn't really surprise me, to be brutally honest, which is definitely unfortunate, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, definitely bad marketing, but I don't see that the Lego group does much good marketing, kind of ever. But anyways, we are now moving on to Lego Star Wars, the Holiday Special. So let's pull that up. Lego Star Wars Holiday. Whoops, sorry, I'm typing in all caps. Special. How much is the game? I believe it's $60 on release. So, USA Today. Actually, StarWars.com. This is a lot better. So let's go through this article. So the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special to premiere on Disney Plus. Learn the true meaning of Life Day with a festive celebration of the entire Skywalker saga in the charming Lego style, debuting November 17th. So this is very exciting. I can't wait for it, actually. This is a pretty horrendous picture right here. Some of the worst characters to ever grace a Star Wars scene. Not singling out anyone in particular, but, you know, still some of the worst characters to grace the Star Wars screen. Again, not singling out anybody in particular. But moving on, we are going to read a nice little, I bet this is going to be a synopsis or kind of a preface to what the holiday special is going to be about. Wait, what? There's a holiday special? Yes, I believe this was most recently, yes. So as you can see, August 13th, so a week ago today, this article came out telling us that the Lego Star Wars holiday special is actually a thing. And apparently they're going to be they're taking a lot from the holiday special that released, oh God, I think it was 77, might have been 78. Don't quote me on it. But I know George Lucas isn't too fond of that right there. But anyways, moving on, as we can see, we'll talk about this. So it says, it's the most wonderful time of the year on Kashyyyk, and Lego Star Wars fans are invited to journey back to Chewbacca's homeworld for a Wookiee-sized celebration of the galaxy's most cheerful and magical holiday, Life Day. I think this is honestly kind of smart, Lego-fying the holiday special. I feel like I haven't seen the holiday special, but what I've seen is that it took itself too seriously from clips. But I think Lego is the perfect person to approach there's the perfect company to approach to make a holiday special, because again, like this little subtitle here says, in the charming Lego style. Lego is very for some reason they are very good at making comedy in like their Star Wars and games and stuff like that. Not necessarily comedy for children. Well, obviously it's comedy for children, but as a teen or an adult, you can kind of chuckle at it too. So yeah, I think I'm excited for that. So it's gonna be cool that the what does it say here? The entire Skywalker saga in this charming Lego style. I don't know if they necessarily decided that Chewbacca, that they were going to do the same thing. I hope they changed the plot around a little bit, and I'm planning on watching the holiday special before this comes out. But yeah, this is a little bit wacky. All you need to know about the OG holiday special is that it was bad and Boba Fett looked cool. Very good. So I will watch the holiday special and we'll probably talk about it later. And then perhaps on another TBC Talks, I will talk about it. And then once this comes out, I'll do another TBC Talks. I'll kind of compare it. So anyways, continuing here. This November, the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special, which premieres on Life Day, November 17th, 2020 on Disney+, will reunite Rey, Finn, Poe, Chewie, Rose, and all of your favorite droids. God, no. Ugh, that I don't like. No, and no, I just no. Maybe, but yes, I hope they do his character some justice in this, because Finn was the best character in the sequels by far, and the most letdown of a character. So. Anyways, it seems like that these guys are going to be the main focus of this whole thing, and I'm not too excited about that. But favorite droids from R2-D2 to C-3PO and BB-8 for a joyous feast on Life Day, the holiday first introduced in 1978. Okay, so 78 Star Wars Holiday Special. Can we please not spam, please? I don't want to have to. Well, I guess I do. Very annoying. Reuniting all your favorite characters. Yes. It doesn't say we'll reunite your favorite characters, which is very smart of them. The new LEGO Star Wars, the new LEGO special is the first to debut on a streaming platform and will continue the rich, long-time collaboration between Lucasfilm and the LEGO Group. Playful adventures told in an endearing, irreverent way. Definitely, I agree with this. This is probably one of the best business decisions or business what do you call it? Pacts. One of the best business pacts ever made for consumers and also moneymakers alike. Anyways, so it is set after the events of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Rey leaves her friends to prepare for Life Day as she embarks on a new adventure with BB-8 to gain a deeper knowledge of the Force. Honestly, again, we'll probably have a better plot than all of the sequels. At a mysterious Jedi temple, Rey finds herself hurled into a cross-timeline adventure through beloved moments in Star Wars cinematic history. That is very intelligent of them to do. Coming into contact with Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and other iconic heroes. The villains from all 9 Skywalker saga films... But what else does it say here? Sorry, I lost my track. Obi-Wan Kenobi and other iconic characters, iconic heroes and villains from all 9 Skywalker saga films. But will she make it back in time for the Life Day feast and learn the true meaning of holiday spirit? So it is, what is that? It's like, I forget the movie, but like the ghost of the Christmas past, present, and future. It's going to be kind of like that. So, let's take a look at this picture. We already looked at this disgusting one, but let's look at this picture here. So as you can see over here, we have 3 different Obi-Wans. We have Mace Windu. Is that a clone? 2 clone troopers, I believe, back there. Then we have Han Solo. We have Anakin. And I would assume this is on Tatooine, because we have TIE fighter. We have a TIE fighter. We have a Y-wing bomber, I believe. And then we have these 2 pod racers. So I would assume Tatooine here. But then on the other side, we have, I guess, evil Anakin, Greedo, Stormtrooper, 2 Jet Troopers, from First Order Jet Troopers and 2 Snow Troopers, and then we have a half of Darth Maul and then a Sith Trooper. So this will be very cool to see the cross timeline stuff. It'll be something. I think Lego is very smart doing this because obviously it's like a dream, or not really a dream, but it's like a cool little fantasy of Star Wars fans to have like this cross timeline thing of all these people meeting. And I think that, you know, obviously Star Wars could never do something like that, but Lego definitely could get away with that. So that'd be cool. And starting next month, you can get a closer look at some of the awesome holiday-themed characters from the special when the 2020 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar releases on September 1st. This year, which is actually, now I forgot to mention this. Actually, we're going to have to, what we're going to do here is actually we're going to add another thing here, 6 release date pushback for LEGO Star Wars. Release date, or not pushback, but release date, what would you call it? Are not pushed back, but they're pulled forward, I guess. Pull forward. Release date of 2020 Star Wars sets on 24th. Very important. We'll talk about that right at the end. But anyways, here we go. Accept cookies. Oh, no, still September 1st. Never mind. But I would assume that most of these characters we will see in the Skywalker saga, the holiday special. So apparently we'll have an A-Wing and stuff like that. But we have a Razor Crest and stuff like that. But that's something else to talk about. Let's move back to the article here. Sorry, I got to go to orchestra practice. See you later, Classic Bricks. And so this year, the Advent Calendar was designed in concert with the development of the production of the show. DK will also release the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Sticker Book, which let fans stick instead of click. Very clever. Let's actually take a look at this. Okay. It doesn't seem like we get much of anything in there. The LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special is a production of Atomic Cartoons, the LEGO Group, and Lucasfilm. It is directed by Ken Cunningham and written by David Shane, who is also co-executive producer. Let's look up David Shane, shall we? David Shane. I wonder if he's worked on any other things. David Shane. So he... LEGO Star Wars Director World, Legend of Ethan Newbar. So he is what seems like to be the writer of many of these. Phineas and Ferb. All right, we're in good hands. So that's good. So I'm very excited for this. This is going to be great. Talk about it a little bit. I think that this is, again, very smart that Lucasfilm or Disney approached LEGO to do something like this. I think that it would be in bad taste that Lucasfilm tried to do it themselves. A holiday special is very smart for LEGO to do because, again, it's way more lighthearted and stuff like that. Wait a minute. Who are you? Of course I know that reference. It's Kazoo Kid. So, yeah. I'm very excited for this. Sorry, I completely lost track after that. What is up, Yeti Mite? Welcome. But again, as I was saying, I'm very excited for this holiday special. I think it's definitely going to be very smart, again, for LEGO to do this because of their lighthearted nature and stuff like that. I think that they will probably do better with the characters than Lucasfilm ever would have. So I'm definitely very excited for this. I think that the idea of it is obviously a very classic holiday or Christmas or whatever. It's just Christmas. I'm sorry if I'm offending or like not including your religion or whatever. But this right here, sorry, let me pull this up. will she make it back in time for Life Day and feast on the true meaning of holiday spirit? So obviously she's going to like the past. She's never going to the future. Like that. I think it's Christmas Carol, a Christmas Carol. I think that's the movie. Where the guy, the mean old guy who's rich, learns the true meaning of Christmas when he goes back to the Christmas past, Christmas present, or he gets visited by the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, and future. So that's kind of, I would assume that's going to be in the same realm as that. And they're being very conservative and smart with their decisions on this. Obviously, it's very smart to just use such a classic format, or such a well-received format for their sorry, for their holiday special, because it'll be just very smart. Gotta go, but I'll be back. See you later, Simping Spartan. Sounds good, man. How many likes are we at for the stream? 13 likes. That's phenomenal. Thank you, everybody. So, with that in mind, I think that, again, is going to be a very fun thing that I'm quite excited for, actually. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. Be interesting to see. Sorry, my mouth is very blah, blah. TBC, I got 2 Sith Battle Packs for £15 today. That's pretty awesome, man. I don't know how you get all these deals. But yeah, it's going to be quite exciting for this holiday special. Let's see if we can find any other articles on it. 14 likes. Thank you, everybody. Is there a trailer? Wait a minute. Is there a holiday special trailer? I don't think so, actually. What is this? This is a very sketchy website. Let's go to YouTube to do this. YouTube, Lego, Star Wars. Sorry. The thing, my chat watcher shut off. Holiday special. Doesn't seem like there's a trailer out yet. TBC, oh wait, off topic, but when's the next Mocks and Picks? I have no plan to make a Mocks and Picks anytime soon, so I'm not quite sure when it will happen. Sorry, again, it's just changing of the channel and stuff like that. But yeah, again, very excited for this Skywalker Saga thing. Let me know what you guys think, if you're excited for this. Again, I think this is very smart for LEGO to do, and I hope... I guess the article is gone. Oh, it's right here. Very smart. Hopefully the characters aren't too annoying. I'm not a big fan that Rey, Finn, Poe, Chewie, and Rose are the main characters, but I think they just have to do that because Disney was probably like, you got to do it. What can you do? But I think it's smart that Rey is going back in time and stuff like that to see all the other things, so we can see all of our other fan favorite, or not other, so we can see our actual fan favorite characters. So yeah, hello Sonic Simon, welcome to the stream. But yeah, definitely going to be I'm very excited for this. So again, November 17th is when this comes out, so it's going to be a very interesting thing to watch, thing to look out for. Piece of Star Wars media, Lego media that you can consume and stuff like that, and we'll probably bring more people to Disney Plus because it's a business and that's what they're planning on doing. Anyways, that's everything that they want to do. Anyways, now we're gonna move on to the next topic. The fourth topic is going to be Star Wars games I want. And so this is going to be more about a I'm going to talk about some of the leaks that came out. I'm going to start off with what was that? I should have wrote this down. I'm always unprepared for this stuff. Star Wars. Oh my goodness. What was that Star Wars game that was about Coruscant? That was about Coruscant. Level. It was like. And it was level. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Okay. Star Wars game. EA canceled. Canceled. Star Wars games. Hello, Messy Yourself Jr. So we'll talk about. So we'll look at Screen Rant here. Why EA keeps canceling Star Wars videos or video games. So blah 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 blah. A third game was canceled. Wait a minute. Did they talk about it? Project Ragtag. I'm going to talk about that, but first I want to talk about a different game. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the I should have looked this up. EA canceled Star Wars games. I already looked at that. What am I doing? Here we go. There we go. Star Wars 1313. Now, this is something would be absolutely phenomenal. So, from what I understand, is that this is set in the Coruscant Underground, and our main character is actually a young Boba Fett on level 1313, and it's going to be, I would assume it is going to be a crime one. So Star Wars, here we go. We can look at it. Star Wars 1313 was designed to immerse gamers in a criminal underworld of Star Wars. You would assume the role of a bounty hunter working the seedy 1313th level of Coruscant, a world seen in much of the prequel trilogy. But rumor has it, not long into the game, your character would be killed by none other than Boba Fett, whom you would assume control of for the duration of the game. Now that would be very, very cool. That is, I don't know. That's not like a game I played before, but definitely something that's very sad. That got canceled for sure. I wish it would still be a thing, but it is not, which is extremely, extremely unfortunate. But yeah, so Star Wars 1313, I wish it was still a thing. It would definitely be very cool. I think a focus on Star Wars games that doesn't necessarily involve lightsabers and have like a Jedi protagonist is very cool, or just very interesting. Obviously, we had Fallen Order, which is a very great game, but just like the movies, the movie like Rogue One got very, very good response, and there wasn't even a whole lightsaber in that entire movie. Solo didn't get as great of a response, but that's probably because there was a lightsaber at the end of the movie. No, that just came at a bad time. I think I've already talked about that. So basically, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, but renewed, and instead of Django, you're Boba. Cool. Yeah, if only it was still a thing. Too bad it got canceled. I wish it was still a thing. The Lego Stud, hello, and hello, Moo Moo Man. EA should put Star Wars games on Switch. Change my mind. Doesn't have enough processing power, I don't think. Lowest common denominator. But anyway, Star Wars 1313 was definitely something I wish would still exist, and with EA that Disney completely dissolved LucasArts, which was the video game company responsible for such great games such as the original Battlefronts 1 and 2, not the Skywalker Saga, the complete saga, like Alex Cardenas mentioned, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, all those games that everybody loves. Force Unleashed, I believe, Old Republic, were all games that LucasArts released and made, and after EA or Disney dissolved LucasArts after acquiring it. This just got canceled. Star Wars 1313, which would have been an absolutely phenomenal game with an absolutely phenomenal story. It's a real shame. So, what can you do? Moving on to the next. Oh, perfect. Look at this. Star Wars 1313 E3 demo complete. Uh-oh. Full screen is unavailable. Sorry about that, guys.
I've seen some pretty sorry excuses for transports in my time. This has got to be the saddest rust bucket I've ever set foot in.
I've seen worse. Hell, I've lived in worse.
But if it's so dangerous where we're going, why aren't we taking your ship to get there? I mean, is this thing even armed?
We needed something less obvious. Like a standard cargo ship.
Uh-oh. Is that one of the Bosk? I don't know what Bosk's race is, but or species.
If you think this is the dirty work, you better get ready for a wake-up call. It gets a lot dirtier where we're headed.
No problem.
All right, he isn't going anywhere. Might as well see if there's any place more comfortable on this rust bucket. It's a long way down.
This is very interesting. So I assume that this. Let me pause it.
Yeah,
Oh.
down.
I would assume that this. Oh my goodness. I would assume that. Let's pause. I would assume that this, not this guy here, this guy right here is our main character, and he's would be replaced eventually by Boba Fett within the story, or be killed and replaced by Boba Fett within the story. But this is definitely looking very interesting. The graphics are a lot, like surprisingly a lot better than I thought they would be for 2013.
Cargo lane cleared for descent to level 1313.
Catch a deep breath. It'll be the last fresh air you'll get for a while.
Fresh air is overrated.
Wow,
Let's see how you
very
feel
deep.
about that after you get 1,000 levels down.
Hi Elk, how you doing, man? But yeah, this would have been so interesting. It's a real shame. I would assume this is a antagonist. Uh-oh. Today, right now, we are looking at, as you can see on the top left, we are doing point 4 Star Wars games I want, and we're looking right now
Something's
at
not
some
right here.
games
check.
that were canceled by EA / the dissolution or the dissolution of LucasArts here. And so we are watching this E3 trailer.
Okay.
Um,
Get in there.
Covering fire.
So this is some gameplay. So you can see there are some special moves. Obviously, shooting. It seems like they were a bit. They ate some bullets there. It's a little bit much. Yeah. This doesn't seem quite right. But definitely looks very good. It gives some similar vibes off as Fallen Order. With the sound and stuff like that. So this is very interesting for sure. Too bad this will never come to fruition, but we can stop looking at that. This I've actually never heard of, so this is very interesting. Known by the working title Maul and code name Damage, Battle of the Sith Lords from Redfly Studio would throw you into a chaotic world of Darth Maul. Players would assume control of Episode 1 villain as he teamed up with Darth Talon and Darth Krayt and the Sith army. With Maul's iconic double-sided lightsaber in hand, you could decapitate and dismember foes, offering a more realistic dueling experience than previous games. but the game only got so far as prototyping phase before it was canceled in 2011, with some developers blaming the impending Disney acquisition for the halt. Disney then went on to grant the game's giant Electronic Arts exclusive publishing rights for Star Wars video games in 2013, and then that is when this was canceled here. But so this could have been very cool, but obviously they kind of did away with Darth Talon canonically. So, what can you do? Red Fly Studio creators have spoken out over the years about their passion for the project and willingness to revive the game if EA were to express interest. Back in 2015, one of Maul's original developers, Dan Borth, even called for fans to use the hashtag #WeWantMaul on EA and Disney social media accounts to voice their support for the game. As of now, there is no word for possible revival. And let's look when this game, when this was released, April 2020. Yeah, absolutely no way this is coming back. Definitely a cool idea for sure. A Sith or a bad guy focused game that is like 1313 or right here. So something that is very interesting. This would have been an I can't get over how good 1313 would have been. I'm a little bit more hesitant with this one right here, with Battle of the Sith Lords or Maul, whichever one you want to say. But again, still could have been pretty cool. I'm not quite sure about how timelines that would work out. But then probably the most infamous canceled Star Wars games here is Project Ragtag. Was to be the Uncharted of Star Wars. So I have not played Uncharted, but I've heard that Uncharted is an extremely good game, or at least the first 3 or something like that. And I know the writer for it is apparently very, very good. And apparently the same writer who did the Uncharted games also wrote this game, and so that is very intriguing. But again, we have another E3 trailer here, and unfortunately it was canceled. But Dead Space developer Visceral Games, which is now disbanded, together with Uncharted writer and creative director Amy Hennig, as you can see, Uncharted writer, plotted a story-based linear adventure set between episodes 4 and 5, a timeline we haven't really explored. The game reportedly made it into demo, which showed off several stages, such as an AT-ST walker chase, a rescue mission through Jabba's palace. Unfortunately, Visceral Games was shut down in 2017. The game was no more. Very, very unfortunate for sure, and something I wish happened. So let's look at this EA
The Star Wars universe
trailer.
is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
With Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really...
Okay, it doesn't seem like this is going to give us anything. At the time, it was believed that EA was most interested in games of service than single-player stories, which has been absolutely debunked with the sales of Fallen Order, which has done absolutely phenomenally and has shattered predictions, EA predictions, so truly unfortunate. But the publisher released a statement reaffirming their commitment to the project, saying the game's design would need to pivot into a broader experience with greater depth and breadth to explore. This endeavor was spearheaded by EA Vancouver, who would transform those games' assets into codenamed Orca. The greater depth and breadth to explore that EA spoke of would replace the Uncharted-style single-player story with a massive open-world game. Orca would span the length and breadth of Star Wars universe as you align yourself with different factions. That's a very, very cool idea. However, this too was scrapped, unfortunately. Kotaku Jason Schreier reported earlier this year that Orca was shelved due to lengthy development necessary for such a game, opting instead to pursue a project with a ship date closer to that of next-gen consoles in 2020. EA Vancouver would once again pivot assets to previous Star Wars title, this one into a smaller-scale project that would be codenamed Viking. So as you can see here, we are... that EA keeps canceling things because it's taking too long. Good games take a long time. Good movies take a long time. Good anything takes a long time to flush out. And when you take, I heard that when it comes to Project Ragtag, that a lot of the assets of Project Ragtag were actually taken, or not the assets, but the developers were taken to work on some Battlefield game. I'm not quite sure which Battlefield it was. I believe it was Battlefield 5. But they were taken to work on that, and they many of the single player centric developers, or those that were good at making single players, just quit. They didn't want to work on a multiplayer game because that's not what they were. And then once Battlefield 5 was all well and done, then all of the people were relocated back to Project Ragtag, but then it was all multiplayer game centric people, and so it really screwed up the whole development of the game. And this just all goes back to the mismanagement of EA. There was apparently Battlefield 5 got horrendous early reviews, or horrendous early kind of pushback and stuff like that. And so, same thing happened with both Battlefronts, both so rushed. I mean, the fact that EA hasn't realized that rushed games aren't good. Both games were rushed. Battlefront 1 was apparently rushed, and it was absolutely horrible. And then EA rushed out another one, which was bad, and is only good 4 years later. So as you can see, it takes 4 years to make a good game, EA, and you need to give them the support they need. The fact that Star Wars games could be some of the best-selling games out there, but they are doing absolutely horribly with managing them, and that's why I think that EA's exclusive license should be taken away from them. They shouldn't expand their contract at all. I think that maybe they could give that Disney could give EA another license, but definitely not an exclusive license. The best thing for any industry, or to push for innovation or more games, is always going to be competition. When you just have something that you can do whatever the heck you want with, and do whatever you want, and the Star Wars fans can't do anything about it, then you're just going to choose the laziest and easiest option, which is what EA did. But you need to take away that exclusive license, and when there's competition among companies to make good Star Wars games, there's going to be better games that come out. There are going to be more games that are coming out. I think someone said a long time ago, maybe a month ago, possibly even 2 months ago, on one of my earliest streams, someone said, I think that Rockstar Games should have a shot at a Star Wars game, and I think that's absolutely true. There should be so many different different game developers that are making Star Wars games. It gives the consumers what they want. It's going to give Disney a huge paycheck. I honestly don't understand the whole idea behind an exclusive license. It doesn't seem like there are any winners when it comes to that. So now we're going to be talking about Viking here. Viking is the third game that we know of to be canceled in the past 3 years. Even less is known about this title, but it had been reported that Viking was conceived as a spin-off of the popular Battlefront series. By this time, a third installment in the original series planned by GoldenEye developer Free Radical had been canceled, and 2 EA-published reboots were already on the market. In addition to EA Vancouver, London-based studio Criterion, known for their work on Need for Speed, would assist in getting the game out in time for launch of next-gen consoles, but the development deadline of just a year and a half would prove to be impossible, indeed impossible. The game was scrapped in 2019, the same year Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order hit shelves. As of now, we only know of 2 Star Wars games in development. One is the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. They can't cancel that because they'd get so much backlash. It'd hurt them so badly. Another small project by EA Motive, which we'll hear more about this year, which is now Squadrons. So what's your favorite Star Wars? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. This is just asking questions, stuff like that. But this whole article here by Nerdist, go check it out, just shows you the just the poor management of EA of their exclusive license, and something that should most definitely be stripped away from them. And there should be people that have or other game developers should have a chance at making Star Wars games, because like I said, competition is what creates innovation. Competition is always good for the consumer. I mean, when you look at like products, I mean, look how cheap products are now. You can get a loaf of bread for $3. I'm sure you couldn't get a loaf of bread for $3 like 100 years ago or something like that. It definitely cost a lot more. When there's competition among companies for consumers or to make money, each company needs to make a better product than the next in order for the fans to pay attention to that. And when EA doesn't have to compete with anybody, they'll just know that the fans will buy any Star Wars game that hits shelves, and it's true. It's just absolutely true. That's what's happening. So it's sad, and I think Disney should rethink. I mean, Disney's a monopoly themselves, and the fact that I wouldn't personally, I wouldn't see that they would give. They would personally, I see that they actually would give EA an exclusive license once again because all they know is how to monopolize stuff. So whatever. What can you do? But yeah, now I'm going to move on to kind of what this was actually about, which was Star Wars games I want. And I would definitely want to see Project Ragtag revived in some way. Apparently, there were voice actors that were even hired, and all the voice lines were recorded. That needs to be revived. I feel like if the EA already, like, I don't understand it. I would assume the development time would only take 2 more years if EA really put a lot of assets into this, and it would only take 2 years to get this game out, and I'm sure it would be extremely popular. What I'd hope again is that Disney does not give the exclusive rights back to EA, because they could possibly even revive Star Wars 1313, because I believe that EA doesn't own Star Wars 1313, so someone could possibly go for the rights to make Star Wars 1313 possibly. Star Wars Mall could be restarted. Orca could be restarted. Viking could be restarted. All this kind of Viking would obviously be restarted. Or Orca may be restarted because of the competition that EA has to work through and stuff like that. Whenever you give someone a monopoly over something else, it's never going to end out. It's never going to end out good. That's just a simple fact of life, to be brutally honest. But yeah, I would love to see just in general more games that aren't super lightsaber centric. Like a bounty hunter game would be awesome. Just a Coruscant, or just like smuggling, something like that, just to give you that kind of like that feeling that that feeling you get when you are doing something bad, just like in real life, and you're worried about getting caught. You can do that in a game. That would be incredibly. That'd be an incredibly good game. Project Ragtag, same deal. They're smugglers. These guys are smugglers. These guys are bounty hunters in Star Wars 1313. So I feel like those two games would be incredibly popular if they were ever restarted. But whatever. What can you do? But yeah, those are my thoughts on the hopefully Star Wars games I want, and also canceled Star Wars games. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to give 2 minutes right now to see, do you guys, what of these canceled games are your favorite? If 1313 is, comment 1313. If Mall is, comment Mall. And if Project Ragtag is, comment Ragtag. These, I think, are two more sort of less developed games. Sorry, it took me a while to get the words for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think right now. Give 2 minutes for that. Personally, I would, if I had to choose one, I would want Ragtag. Thomas Air wants Mall. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Again, a more villain-centric game would be fascinating to see. Some pre-Republic stuff to see from Disney would be absolutely phenomenal. But, all right, I'm sure that wasn't 2 minutes, but what can you do? Rocket Bricks wants 1313. Yeah, 1313 is definitely, I mean, all those games seem absolutely phenomenal, and the fact that EA has put out absolutely crappy games would be, it's just sad to see. What you could get is a lot worse, or a lot better than what you do get. So now, set recs, got some set recommendations for you all. So let's go to lego.com, lego.com, and I'm going to recommend some sets to you guys when it comes to, go to Star Wars here. Sets, Ragtag, easy, I agree. So sets I would recommend to you guys. So let's start with a smaller budget here. Let's filter price low to high here. Let's only do sets. Price low to high. I would recommend this when it comes back in stock. This is a great price. $20 for this is phenomenal. It's better than the Jedi Interceptor. And then you can have both, and they'll look cool next to each other, I think. This is definitely something I would recommend as well. I'm pretty sure all of the links for these stuff is down in the description. If you want to buy it on Amazon to help support the channel, it'd be great. I'd actually recommend this set, a junior set, which is a little bit shocking. But the TIE Fighter design is actually not that bad when it comes to all of these microfighter, or not the microfighters, the junior sets. But you get two good figures with this. It's actually good for army building with these guys, because these guys don't come in sets. The Rebel Scout Troopers would definitely be something to get. I would not recommend getting any of the action battle sets. I would recommend this. I would recommend getting this when it's on sale. This I'd recommend getting for resale purposes. I've already said that, obviously. These two I'd recommend getting if you're planning on getting the 2020 Mos Eisley set. That would be something to get. So you can obviously connect that, and I would assume that LEGO wouldn't put a Luke's Landspeeder in the Mos Eisley set because they came out with this. So if you want to have like a complete Tatooine thing, I would get those. Of course, I'd recommend the A-Wing. I believe on Amazon right now it's on sale, link down below, for $25. I got Anakin Starfighter for $15 in clearance at Target. What a steal. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's actually look at the piece count for that boy, because I hate LEGO. The LEGO website is always bad when it comes to stuff like this. I'm on page 1. Oh, shoot. Price a little high here. I believe this is actually, 247 pieces. First of all, for $20, and then $15. That's an absolute steal. Definitely comes with two great minifigures, and you can actually use your Jedi Starfighter Anakin as a more accurate representation for the Jedi Interceptor Anakin, which has the tattered Mustafar look, which is very incorrect. Obviously, I'd recommend this as, I think I already said that, on sale right now. I'd wait for this to go on sale. Oh, shoot, this is up now. When did this come up? Oh my goodness, I did not know this was up. All right, it seems like LEGO has officially announced this. I don't know when they put this up. I don't know if I've been living under a rock, but I guess they put this up here. So we got some more in-depth pictures of it. Wow. Did I miss this completely? I guess so. Samuel Galiato said, hey, I had that set. Nice. I didn't know this was up. Have I been living under a rock? I'm pretty sure this hasn't been up yet. So, all right. I guess they released it. Bespin Duel here. I know there's been leaks for this, but I don't believe they released it on the website. I know there was a leak of instruction manual. But yeah, okay, so it comes with 295 pieces for $40. Bit steep, but as you can see, it does have the 18 plus there. I think we knew that, though. It looks good. The detail is nice. The first thing that jumps out at me, actually, is this pitchfork right here. I feel like it's just so out of place. I don't know why. But I'm actually kind of like, I know some people have a problem that they use the 2x2 bricks, not like the rounded bricks, but I think it just flows better with the rest of the it's like a flatter side there, you know what I mean? So I think this looks good. I'm excited to get this. I doubt this is going on sale. Let's read the description. Disconnect from the daily grind and reconnect with nostalgic Star Wars memories. Very cool. Let's see specifications. I don't know if it says anything about where it's being released. But okay, we have some more in-depth images of this set. As you can see, we have the back of the box here. We actually do have some dimensions now. So it's 9 inches across, 8 inches tall. That's rather substantial, a lot more substantial than I actually thought it would be. I'm not very good at like looking at pieces and kind of knowing how long they're going to be. So this is definitely rather large. So this is great. As you can see, here it is. I guess not fully built. There it is on display. Very cool. I'm excited to put this up on my shelf. This is looking great. Obviously, awesome plaque to get there. Cool thing that they're doing for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. So there we go, Bespin Duel. I had absolutely no idea that they came out with that on the LEGO website. So I guess it's out now. Star Wars Advent Calendar. Apparently, it's having a lot of the Star Wars Holiday Special, Lego Star Wars Holiday Special stuff in it. But obviously, the number one factor to get this set is, let me pull it up here, is the Snowman Gonk Droid. If you don't get the set, then you don't love Gonk Droid, so you are canceled. This actually surprised me. This is on sale for $32. I'd actually recommend it. If you're into the sequels, which I'm not, I would recommend getting this. I was shocked. Why is it 18 plus? It's like a collector's edition thing. Probably my highest recommended set to get is going to be the AT-AP Walker. It's going to be great for building. It's also going to be great for resale. There's absolutely nothing you can go wrong with getting this set. When it comes back in stock, I have no idea when it's going to come back in stock, but when it comes back in stock, I would wait actually to see, because I know Amazon has had it up on sale for a couple times, and I've got it on sale a couple times. I would recommend getting the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, or any of the helmets, honestly, but I like the TIE Fighter pilot helmet more because it's the most substantial and the biggest build. It has the most pieces, and it was the most fun build for me. But obviously, you know, if you're into Boba Fett, get Boba Fett. And let's keep moving on. Now we're up to higher prices and stuff like that. I can't really speak on any of the new sets because I don't have them in hand. Although I would say that getting this set would definitely be good for resale. But moving back up here, this is on sale, or might be still on sale for $55. If you can get this on sale for $54, $55, definitely very good. TBC, when you have finished, have a look at the old Lego chest. Okay, I will. I want this set so bad. I don't recommend this set at all. Absolutely terrible. This is probably going to be my most highly recommended set to get. About to retire. Going to have great resale. Also, just a great fun build. It's collectible. Has minifigures you'll never see again. If there's one thing for you ask for your holiday, it should be this set. Very well built. Has a nice little handle on the back so you can swoosh it around all nice and stuff. Great minifigures, very detailed minifigures. You get a Boba Fett, and again, these two characters, which you'll probably never see again. We should get a Mandalorian open world adventure game or something along those lines. That'd definitely be something very cool. The Boba Fett helmet is another really nice display build. It's great for my Boba Fett minifig. Yes, not to flex, I put my Boba Fett helmet next to this 20th anniversary edition of the Slave One, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. I would recommend getting Darth Vader's castle, mainly because it's exclusive, and actually is a pretty nice build from what I've seen. I don't have it in hand. But definitely looks like a very nice build here. Very robust, very cool, something you probably won't see again, and you get some cool items, minifigs, stickers, as you can see here, and you know, you get another mini tie. But this, I believe, this is an exclusive fig here, which is a hover tank pilot, but blue, whatever. But still really cool, Amazon exclusive. But obviously, Lego stores carry it. I would recommend getting this because it's the best looking. It's the best looking Millennium Falcon. I would only recommend getting this if you have original trilogy characters, though, so you can put your original trilogy characters in there. Actually, I would recommend it because you're obviously going to get original trilogy characters with other sets. I wouldn't recommend it if you're not. Sorry, I'm so confused by the chat. I went so silent. I was trying to figure out why everybody's saying swoosh. Probably missed a joke or something. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend this if you want good minifigures. A-Wing, I would recommend because it's UCS set, obviously. This I'd recommend because, again, it's gonna retire soon, and you get 2 exclusive minifigs with Captain Antilles and then Bail Organa there. And, you know, this set's about to retire, but it's very expensive, so I don't know how well I could recommend it. So that is going to be my set Rex for today. What about the Razor Crest? Oh, the Razor Crest. Again, I don't have it in hand, so I can't speak on it, but it's definitely going to be very good. The lack of minifigures is a little bit disappointing, but I have my pre-order in, so I can let you know when I get that in. Anyways, back. Not back. Yes, back. Okay, we're done here. Oh, well, I guess this is going to be a rather short topic, to be brutally honest. But, quick little announcement here. The release date of the 2020 Star Wars sets, my goodness, Lego.com. They've all been pushed forward, or pulled forward. Let's go to Star Wars. Let's go to. We need to go to. Well, obviously, it's only gonna be sets. Page 3, 2. Page. 3. Yes. So if we look on here, August 24th is the new release date for the summer 2020 sets. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, I think with some notable exceptions, they are all pushed forward to the 24th here. Like we saw, the advent calendar is still releasing September 1st. Oh, shoot, too far. Shoot. Dang it. Oh, sets only. Oh, I am on sets only. Glitched out there. You could pre-order this a while ago, coming August 24th. I don't know why you could. It's so strange. These, I believe, still all are. This just says coming soon. This says the 24th still. 24th. Yep. I actually want to see now the Razor Crest. Is it still September 1st? It is still September 1st. So the advent calendar and the Razor Crest are still September 1st for the release date. Although, wait, where is the 501st? Did I miss the 501st Battle Pack? Why isn't the 501st Battle Pack on the website? The 501st Battle Pack is taken off the website for absolutely no reason. I don't know if that's just me, but I do not see the 501st Battle Pack. This is bizarre. Truly bizarre. I still believe that says coming soon, though. So, yep. That is just some quick... Yeah, page 4. Was it on page 4? No. I don't see the 501st Battle Pack. No 501st Battle Pack. Yeah. But this has been episode 1 of TBC Talks. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like. We have 22 likes on the stream, which I am very appreciative of. My God, I can't speak now. Let me know what you guys think I should, like, search it up. Yeah, let me look at it real quick. 501st. Oop. 50. There we go. Opa. Coming soon still, so there we go. Yeah. I already talked about the holiday special Muffin Productions. I've gone through everything. once I end this stream, I would like you guys to go into the comments of the stream. Tell me what you want me to change about this. I'm still kind of learning this whole commentary thing. And again, stuff you want me to talk about in the next episode. It's not going to be a weekly thing. It's just going to be whenever I feel like doing it. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 1 of TBC Talks. Again, any recommendations, critiques, anything like that are welcome. I always want to increase the quality of my content. 22 likes. Thank you everybody for the amazing support on this video or on the stream. If you haven't liked already, please like. Again, down below, once this is over, down below, tell me what you guys want what you guys want me to talk about next time. These streams are going to be a little bit shorter, but definitely a little bit chunkier when it comes to kind of the when it comes to the content within it. However, if you guys want me to make a highlights channel, so I can I'll cut up. I'll be like, or let me know. I'll release a poll, and what I'll do is I'll either release so obviously I have this cut up into segments, so I'll release the cut up segments of each of these the topics. So I'll release one video just talking about my opinion on the identity politics and stuff like that, or if you want, and I'll release them over the course of a few weeks or something like that on the channel, or you want me to create a second channel and only have the highlights on there. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching TBC Talks episode 1. If you have anything you want me to talk about in the next episode of TBC Talks, drop it down in the comments after this stream is over. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening or whatever you're doing. I'll see you all later. Bye.